Welcome back. We're here with Rachel Daigle from Daigle Counseling, talking about what we should never say to your spouse. I'm going to get right to this one. Boy, the sex was great if it wasn't for...
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
It's important to be honest about things because that's what intimacy is. You do need that honesty in the relationship, but taking out the whole, making big, broad blanket statements, not so helpful. Being honest about that, okay, this experience I wasn't so satisfied, and the reasons for that, but have that suggestion about what you might do differently, and then be willing to hear what the other person is saying about how you might bring the fireworks in, or more fireworks into the situation. So yeah, but making, I mean, be open, but making these statements that, because people take it personally, it becomes part of their identity and their expression of things. And so you want to be honest, but yet still producing something constructive in that dialogue. Making some sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Helpful or not so helpful?
Helpful.
Good.
And this one is one that I wanted to say to Chris this morning. Stop asking if you're fat. Stop asking. That's one thing you actually shouldn't say to a woman or a man, whoever's asking.
I would not, because it's really, I mean, it is about, on the surface, it is about what they're asking, but really there are some underlying issues if it's reoccurring, okay? So in the beginning, I would say confirm that you are attracted to your partner, confirm that they mean a lot to you and you accept them as they are. If the conversation keeps happening, and it often does, or that little scenario keeps happening, I would address the issue more directly, which is, honey, I really appreciate you and accept you as you are, but it looks like you're struggling with that yourself, okay? And so how might you take a closer look at that? And they might insist that it is just about, am I fat in this or am I fat in that? But it really, there are some underlying issues. And if there are health issues going on, to talk about that in a way that's conducive and compassionate, okay?
Tell me about this one, relax.
Relax, okay. This isn't just a significant other thing. This could be to anything. And what's happening when someone is feeling very intense about a particular subject and you say relax, you're insinuating that they're overreacting or that they're crazy. And I say that, loosely. And basically that their reaction is disproportionate to what's actually occurring. And it's very invalidating. And in the moment, have you felt it? I can feel it right now.
It's like, for me, it's like one of those buttons where you just made my anger shoot up just a little bit more. By telling me to relax. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then are you even talking about whatever you were upset about before? No, you're defending yourself. You're defending why you get to feel this way. So a better idea is to empathize with that person, to sympathize with your significant other and say, I'm upset about this too. What can we do about it? That type of thing. Or how can I be helpful to you?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just always communicating. I think communication is the big key here, that, there are those phrases that you should try not to say, but it's just how you kind of address these situations, how you address, you're probably saying this too many times, or things like that.
Right. If you can keep it self-focused, that's going to be real helpful, because you can't control what the other person does. So, and talk about how you feel. So if they're coming after you with something again, and we get caught in these behavior patterns, how often can you feel like you're having the same argument, even though it's a different topic, over and over and over again, and there's momentum. And it's the same with the relationship with ourselves. We usually have certain habits that are undesirable, that we don't like, that we keep doing over and over and over again. But with a relationship, it's different in the communication piece, because you only control one side of it.
Yeah.
So stay with the side that you control. And of course, if someone is harming you or doing something that is unacceptable, then there's no compromise in that. But otherwise, what can you contribute to the solution?
Got about 30 seconds. Anything else you want to add?
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot. I would say definitely come from the point of power, which is yourself, and how you can control the situation. Communication most certainly is the key. I do think, though, refining it, that even though the answer is quite simple, you tell me, how challenging is it when the emotions are high to actually do the things that would be more constructive and helpful to your relationship? Quite challenging. So even though it's simple, be persistent, and you will persevere.
Rachel Daigle, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you
Good
for
stuff
having
going
me.
into the long weekend. Stay with us. We come back. Music from Bismarck.